Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that 380? Let's go up. No, 66. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, check it. Show it up. Show it up. Rip. Tighten up. Undercut. Undercut. Undercut.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. To throw is Brady. This is White on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play. And
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 56 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Right there.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here I come. 21. Go ahead.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 25, check 25. Hey, come on.
Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's good for a 49er first down.
He's coming.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rush in. X3. 218, chop it.
Here's Mostert. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 36-yard line.
Here we go. 180. They're going to need some therapy after this. Shoot. 11. Whip. Watch 22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Here we go.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
54. Mike, 54. Here we go. Topper. Hey, alert. Right there. 54, right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Let's go!
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Black 80!
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Watch twist. Watch the
Black!
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Silent. 64. Weak.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Able to slither by. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the screen. Slam, slam, slam. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch, switch.
Rip. Check 52. Sugar.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Regular. Goes 50.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Right, 54. I'm up. You better bring.
Check nickel.
Hey, go 66.
54, right there. 54 miles.
Hey, orbit.
Brady now on 1st down. It's complete. James White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You remember me?
12.
Deuce. Back.
General West.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Breida. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
One, Omaha.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21.
Hey, gun.
Mike 21. Let's go, defense. Let's get on the
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie. Check, right. 72.
57. Hey, watch the screen.
Easy. Hey, Alabama.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, Zoo.
From midfield, here's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 24. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Oh.
Hey, Alabama.
Check 43.
Alert. Hey, goal 60. Hey, 66.
Brady gives to Michelle.
He's checking.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Regular.
Check, Mike 54.
Hey, Echo. Here we go. Mike 28.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let him know. Let him know.
I got you.
I got motion.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to look deep down and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on now, let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. And even 40 yards.
We're going 25-yard line. That's right, baby.
Alpha.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Watch the slants. 21.
25.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
36. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, alert.
36.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. First possession of the 3rd. Quarter and interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 30 on second down, Brady complete to Watson, the tight end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic. Dynamic guys in the league, so even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Wait, set, wide, 80.
Check.
Sugar.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Joker.
Alert.
No. Off. Hey, watch the edge.
Check. Let's go up. No, 66.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 67 yards as his guys continue. Continue to put this one out of reach. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check.
Block.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch 54. Watch the run.
Hey, go.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Get him, boy.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 3.
11.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Dante Hightower on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
21. Check, protein spill.
54. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
37-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch QB drop.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back.